Welcome back everyone to Missions 103, where today we are here in Gerwin's Convoy in South Andrath, where we are going to be finishing up the last two missions that we have in this update from Before the Shadow. What do you say about that, Boglin? Alright, we have two more left. That is the Steps of Caranost and the Crown of Caranost. Now the steps lead to the crown, so obviously we'll do the steps first.
Could I speak with you a moment?
Battling through the precarious stairways is not something that I envy. I will understand if you ask you too much for even you. Still, Caranost can be scaled, and the enemy can be driven from within if we persevere. Are you willing to fight up the ruins and take the stairs of the great structure of men? Alright, I can do that. I send you with all haste and well wishes. You will need to keep your footing on the precarious climb to the top of Caranost. Oh, wonderful. Stairs! My foe. It appears that I got things a little bit out of order because these are the stairs. They're right after the bridge, after I took the courtyard there. So I think that I should have done this one in the previous episode and then the command post that started this episode, but that's what we do. We learn as we work on this. And alright, who am I fighting? Am I fighting the no, I am fighting this. Oh, good grief. Okay, so we got a bit of a problem here, is because I've been ambushed! Well, that's pretty easy when you consider that things don't spawn in until you are within a certain point onto it. So unless you know yeah, because they're on this other side of the barrier. Oh yes, that is very much intentional design. You've got this defiler up there who's unreachable until you get past the gate. Ooh. I see why they said that getting up these stairs is going to be a nasty work. There we go. Is this, yeah, look at this. They had all these people all ready to come after me. I'm trying to think how often you get ambushes of this type in Lotro, because I know they have something like this in as part of the epic story if you're in Eredluin. Okay, you can go down now. Alright, thank you. I can rest. I can also have a little munch to eat. Now. Okay, this is all clear. This is all clear. We got this scout here who is going to get a javelin and is... Oh! Of course he's with the defiler. Maybe they do have a door on that thing. They were able to get through it without any trouble. What? I can't see the door because it's not round and nice hobbity shape or something like that? I don't know. Yeah, they... Oh. My power is still going down. Alright. Now you're going to go too. Okay, good. And more stairs. I suppose they can't have it with... These would have been more sensible, but very hard to do in the game is to have a couple of melee fighters on top of a rampart using spears to go against you. But that's probably pretty difficult to implement in Lotro, so they just have them go through the gate, I guess. It's probably bit of a compromise on it because, oh, we're going to have a defiler right behind there. Oh, I know that's going to be a problem for me. I presume that someone's going to attack me as I do this. There we go. Oh, okay. Here's a defiler. Yeah, I'll just have to use AoEs for the moment. And hope I can see the defilers. Hope that I can see the defilers from all these warriors that are trying to tank them. Oh, speaking of defilers, hey you. Oh, actually, let me take care of this thing first. There you go. Now who's left? Me! That's who's left! Alright, now... Yeah, this is where I started the command. Alright, so the stairs lead to the command post. That's confirmed now. Fighting on steps is too dangerous for me. I'm glad that you kept your footing. Let's return to the camp. Yeah, let's get out of here. I'm sure that Frodo and Sam are quite happy they didn't have to fight a battalion of orcs as they were going up the stairs at Cirith Ungol. Not that climbing the stairs of Cirith Ungol were fun in the first place.
Greetings.
I did not doubt that you would return victorious. I am, however, impressed with your alacrity with which you met the task. Surely the resistance there must have been overwhelming by your superior strength in coming. Well fought, well fought. Right. Well then. That means there's only... Oh. Okay. Ooh. What? Legendary item boosts? Character boosts? Or crafting materials? Oh, always a tricky one deciding which one of... How about if I think about that for a moment? My ally seems to be pretty maxed out for the moment, so I will take the character boost. What does it give me? That's what I think I really need to find out. And of course, the couple of enhancement runes. I'll take that. Essence Reclamation Scroll. Ippity doo day. Well, so much for that idea. What do you have? And now, the Crown of Caranost, the final part of this Caranost cycle, and the final mission here at Cardalon.
Might I take a moment of your time?
It is clear now that the battles within the ruins of Caranost are not against simple orcs or their lesser cousins. There must be a truly vile force leading them, for their resolves remain so steadfast in the face of our continued assault. If you're willing, we are asking anyone with the gumption to assist us track down the leader at the very crest of the ancient ruins and bring that enemy low. At last. So, we now must get to the tippy top where we'll find out who's really in charge of this place. We do not know what to expect. Our scouts have not been able to find any details on the true identity of the leader at Caranost. We leave it now in your capable hands, and I strongly doubt it's a Nazgul. It's probably an Uruk-hai. I think I was predicting that back at the command post, and you see how that went. But now we'll make another one. It's got to be Uruk-hai this time, especially with the White Hand being involved in the command post mission. So let's go. And if you're saying, well, I've done this before, don't I know who is in this particular one? Well, just because I've done it before on another character doesn't mean I remember how it went. I mean, okay, it's just more orcs, it looks like. It just means that I've forgotten a bit. Alright, yeah, okay. These seem to be just more orcs, unless this is just the beginning. What other possibilities are there anyway other than Urukai? I mean, yes, you could theoretically have undead here, but I don't see undead as being the leaders here. You know, unless it's something like a ring wraith or that, but I think the ring wraiths just went through Cardaland, that they're not lingering here because their main mission was to head for the Shire after all. Assuming I understand the storyline of Cardaland properly. You didn't notice that? You are just... You're pathetic as a warrior. Did you know that? You're supposed to be protecting the scouts, not just ignoring and letting some random hobbit kill them in front of your eyes or something like that. Now, let's see, right here. Scout, Defiler, Scout. Alright, we'll start with this Defiler here because you all know how much I love to kill Defilers first when possible. Just kill them before they can heal, and kill them before they can put down their totems, and find out who is shooting arrows at me. That's all we need to do. There you go. Now, are they going to have us breaking down more barriers? Hey! Oh. Looks like we're going to have a little bit more uphill climbs to do. See, find and defeat the true leader of the orc forces in Caranost. The true leader. A defiler, a warrior. And this looks like a type of place where you would have a true leader, but I don't see a true leader here. Maybe it is a Nazgul, without the cloak, of course, and being totally invisible. Okay, I'll be feeling about 5 levels of dread if that were true. So obviously there isn't a Nazgul here. Alright, so here is... Hey! Just in time! I was just looking for someone else to kill there. Now, let's see. Who else? This is where it came from, isn't it? Well, there are a couple of enemy forces there. A warrior, a defiler, and a scout. Oh. Yeah. Aha! Finally, we have a case of a defiler that completely ignores what's going on. Apparently the links aren't as strong in this one, where all the links I was seeing before were just actually proximity links, which is also a possibility, I guess. There you go. No. Oh. Ah. Now. Yeah, I've already done this section. One of the things I do recall about this one is that it took me a bit of time in order to find the leaders of this place. Now, this is where I went up before. And I thought I killed everyone here, but I would think that I might have to go up even first because they leave you the impression that the leader is going to be very, very high up. Is there something down here? And that particular thing looks familiar, but I think that might be familiar from doing landscape questing here at Caranost, since there are of course also the landscape quests. Now, looks like I've cleared out an entire wing of orcs and uruks and all of that, and found nothing. So, where else do we go then? No idea. Alright, so nothing down there, nothing down there. So I guess I'll have to go in another direction in order to finish things off. Well, I'm definitely not... One thing I'll finish off by jumping down there is myself. So let us head on this way and see if we can find another direction. Oh, we got a bridge there. If there is a bridge... Ah! Hold on. Ah! Alright. There we go. I'm sure there was a much more convenient way in which to get to this location, but I have no idea what that was. You took a while to fall over, trying to decide whether or not you were actually ambushed. Indecision. Well, I was going to say indecision leads to death, but I guess in that. Oh, hold on. Okay. Well, that's the leader, Dargund. Yeah, it looks like an Urukai to me. Looks like it could be an Urukai. So, let's see. Signature, I presume. Yeah. So, I will start out with this. Kill the scout quickly. Let's take care of all the support. And now you go down. And now for the boss. Yes, I think that worked out pretty well. Well, after I found them, of course. There you go. The Urukai leader is felled. Yeah, okay. Well, before I talk to you, let me take care of the... Obviously, they were expecting me to come in from a different direction if they have scouts there. I snuck in from behind. They weren't expecting me to come this way. Ah. Oh well. Let's not press our luck. Uruks is a white hand here! We must warn the others. This is a development that requires great attention. Well, it may require greater attention, but as far as I know, this is the last mission. Well, let's go back. Ah, I made it back safely.
Greetings.
It's of a grave concern that such a foe is here. In earnest, I have not seen such a foe, but I've heard that they are thrice the size of a man. You're a true warrior, Pine Seed. We honor you as such. Thrice the size of a man. No, they're not even thrice the size of a hobbit. Well, maybe close to being thrice the size of a hobbit. But that is the last of the missions here, and in fact, that is the last of the missions here at Caranost and related to Before the Shadow. But that's not the end of the story here, because in addition to introducing these new missions, they also created something called delvings, and we're going to have to look into the delving system. Now, I am going to do that on a capped character, and I'm going to do it after they have implemented the warden updates. And when we have that all done, then we will see how the new warden works against the delvings here in Carterland and probably also over in Swanfleet. And that's what we'll be seeing in the next episode of Missions 103.